Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm a hand and wrist specialist physio and I work at our Pure Sports Moorgate clinic on a Tuesday, Wednesday and a Friday. So I'm here to show you some different options for splints for the wrist, the thumb and for fingers. So this is our Exos splint. It's a fully mouldable, really rigid splint that can be used for wrist fractures and scaphoid fractures, as well as those severe soft tissue injuries as well. So you put it into an oven to heat it up, it becomes pliable, you then mould it onto the patient, and because of the BOA system that then ties it up, you can just notch it up and get it exactly to the right size and fit for the patient. It hardens up completely and then they can use it for as much time as they need to, sort of 4 to 6 weeks depending on the injury. So this is one of our finger splints we would use for a finger injury. So for instance, if you were to dislocate the middle joint of the finger or to stress it or catch it, then it's a good way of stopping the joint from contracting and becoming bent. So we use this splint mostly for nighttime use to try and eke the finger out and try and get it a little bit straighter if there is a contracture or prevent one from happening in the first place. It can also be used to prevent injury for when you're playing sports and going back to sport after a finger injury, and also help to prevent any kind of stresses on the ligaments and the soft tissues that have been injured in the first place. This splint is a thumb splint designed to immobilise the joint of the thumb. It can be used after something like a skier's thumb injury where you injure the ulnar collateral ligament at the side of the thumb. It will keep it completely still, completely immobilised for the period of time that it needs to be rested for to allow for healing. It can also then be used for after surgery if surgery is required, or for just a general joint injury to that joint of the thumb, like a dislocation or something like that. So this splint is a mallet finger splint designed specifically for a mallet injury of the finger where the tendon either ruptures or a bony avulsion happens where the tendon is attached to it and you can no longer straighten the tip of your finger. So this is worn for either 6 to 8 weeks depending on the diagnosis of the injury. It's worn on the back of the finger to still allow for full function of the finger. You can still type and write, but it keeps the finger completely immobilised to allow the healing process to take place. So that was an example of 4 different types of splints that we make here in clinic, but there are loads of other ones that we can make bespoke to the patient depending on their needs and obviously the area of the body or the area of the hand that is needed for the splint. So if you have any questions at all, you're not sure what type of splint someone needs, then just give me a shout. I'm more than happy to help.